Now, I'm searching for like sort of examples, human corollaries that would help kind of clarify the way that I actually implement and introduce pressure and the way that it's used, the way that I train dogs. And it's, again, all my examples are, I feel, are kind of hyper masculine, but I think the best example is just in any contact sport, right? Where there are rules and you don't, you know, hopefully with proper coaching or whatever, you ease into things, right? But out of all the contact sports I've played, the best example came from boxing and how I started sparring. And I was lucky to have a good trainer, because a lot of trainers will just throw you in and you start fighting, and that's the wrong way to do it. It can ruin a lot, especially a young kid, it can ruin their confidence, just like it would a dog. So what I did was I started off, and I was really embarrassed, but I had to start off with the hockey mask against the girl. I'm like, this is bullshit, you know? Young, like, macho kid. So, you know, like, but still, those taps from the girl when she caught me, man, when I getting hit in the head with, even with gloves on and a hockey helmet, she cracked me a couple of times. It's my first time sparring. You know, it's not pleasant, but it's not a big deal either, okay? Then from there, you go to, maybe you spar your trainer, but you know, he can't hit you up here, he doesn't hit you hard. Then you'll start just sparring girls, and you can't really, maybe you tap, you know, but you're not cracking them. And you know, these are like, not like high-level competitor girls. These are girls who, you know, have a little bit of sparring experience, maybe some fights, but they're not like badasses. And you build it incrementally, and then you go against kind of like softer opponents, right? You know, guys that are right around your level, and you start off sparring, and it should be like a familiar group of guys, so no one's going to hurt each other. Then you go against sort of like tomato cans in real sparring, okay? Guys who aren't great, but they'll give you a run for their money, and they'll actually pop you. And then you get gradually up and up and up until, you know, the closer you get to a fight, the more it should approximate a real fight. And depending upon what your goals are and, you know, what type of person you are, if you're even interested in going to a higher level and actually fighting, determines the intensity of the sparring. With a lot of pet dogs, you're never going to, almost certainly never going to have a fight, you know, so you're never going to do like real protection work with them. You're not really training them for competitive protection sports. So they don't go to that level. But, you know, you got to get, my trainer said to me, he's like, listen, I can't put you in real danger, but I got to get you real close to it, okay? Because when the fight happens, you're going to be out there all alone, and, you know, there's going to be no one to bail you out, and you're going to be in real danger. Because now this dude is scared just like you are. You know, you're both trying to survive, and you're going to try to kill each other, you know? That's how it works. So it was built incrementally, though, all right? And the whole way through, not just the application of pressure, both social pressure, because, you know, like, you don't want a big audience in the beginning, but as it gets more competitive, people start to stick around and watch the sparring in the gym, but also, you know, physical pressure. And all this stuff adds up to a lot of psychological stress. But it's built incrementally so that you can handle it, and you start to get good. Maybe you heard a few of your sparring partners a few times. Now you're starting to think, you know, you're a bad motherfucker, right? So now you're ready. You're getting kind of cocky. You can go to that next level. You get challenged. Maybe you get hurt a little bit. Not hurt, but you get tapped. You didn't look good in sparring. It doesn't crush you, though. Okay? You're ready to come back stronger the next time. And you're being managed, at least with a good trainer, the whole way through, so that your mind can handle it and that your body can handle it, and that you're never really going to get hurt or just have your spirit crushed. And it's the exact same thing with dogs.